EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run this with Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down with Akers. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And this one is right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check back. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Block now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. You're trapped.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 56.
Locke now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Lindsay on the toss left. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Screen, watch the screen. 26 Mike. Yeah, I'm coming after you. 26 Mike. And watch the jack rabbit.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mayfield to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3 down, 3 down. 26 months, 26 months. Watch the curve, watch the curve. Delta. 26 months, 26 months. Switch. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 3rd down, Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Block working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 31, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy. 82 yards, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that one will be accepted. Here's Locke to throw, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. To throw, Mayfield. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, Akers. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Shotgun snap to Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll go again here with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 9. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Shoot.
From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Mayfield to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. And I think the Broncos have it. They do.
Ready. 50. Plant. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory. At the 42-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Here are the Rams now as they'll go for 2 here. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He finds an opening past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel